Sheesh.
Damn computer getting a mind of its own. Just starting to do stuff unauthorized.
Yer. Chat. Talk to me.
Zoni. Not with y'all on this Monday. Probably thought we were slacking. Don't care. We weren't. I'll tell you what, we were in Houston since Wednesday. There damn near all week. Worked all weekend. Came back, didn't go back to work till Thursday.
Speak for yourself. I got off the plane and went to work.
You did. You did. Stand up dude.
That was tough, though.
I know it was.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Especially the way Mom Dukes did us on the land.
Come on, Dukes.
Y'all want to hear how Mom Dukes did us on the way home from Houston?
Now, let me ask you a question, though. Because now that it's like all said and done.
Oh, it just reminded me. It was your fault.
I think we overreacted.
No, I talked to Mommy. Totally side with her. I'm actually glad you brought me back up to speed. I didn't even get to even tell you that I completely jumped ship. Talk to Mommy. See when you sent the text message. Totally your fault.
Hold on.
I love you, Mom. He was wrong.
Hold on. I love Mom Dukes too.
Not as much as I do.
Has Mom Dukes been known to fraud? When she mess up.
I seen a quote from Corey Holcomb maybe a week ago, and I thought it was the realest shit I ever heard. And it says, "You don't become a man until you find out your mom full of shit." So with that being said,
I ain't saying that about Mom Dukes, but has she not known to, not stand tall when she clearly in the wrong?
Mom Dukes can bend the truth here and there. I will say that.
So all I'm gonna say is, she told you she didn't even know she was picking us up from the airport. So how do you go from dropping us off, you have my key, to you don't know who picking us up when we land? That don't make no sense to me.
Show me a text message. You sent her at 1:45 p.m. on the day we were flying home that we would be flying.
I think it was even later.
5 o'clock.
I think it was even later.
You gave her no time to adjust and get to the airport. You don't tell her 3 hours before we land that we're going to be landing in Philly and just expect her to be there waiting for us.
Hold on. Has that always not always how it operated?
No, we usually talk to her at
That's
some
not
point.
true.
Yes, it is true.
That's not true.
It's true.
No, it's not, bro.
It's true.
No, it's not.
You lucky I don't want to get demonetized. Give me a little screen work so I can read my comments so I can see the chat. It's a little far back. You got it.
What does that mean?
I need you to bring it a little closer. No Diddy.
What are you trying to do?
Read the comments.
They're on both sides.
Yeah. So, what screen what screen you want me to see? That's what I'm saying. So I'm asking you to do it.
I don't understand what you're asking me to do.
Read the comments, bro.
Are they too little?
I can't see the comments, bro.
The words are too small.
I can't see the comments, bro. Do you not understand English? It don't matter if they're too small, too big. I can't see the comments.
There could be a few reasons why you can't see them.
I just want my extended screen that moves up and back to be brought a little closer.
So you don't know how to move the fucking screen a little bit closer?
Touch it over here, bro. Now
you don't know how to move this, like...
I'm ready to beat you the fuck up.
Bro, are you kidding? I had to get up to do that?
What's up, chat?
Chat.
What's up, chat? We got 2 computer screens here. I just want a little bit closer. That's all. I can't read.
That's all you had. You literally just move it closer.
My sugar a little high. My sugar a little blurry. What's up, chat? Freaky Froze in the building. Soto, what's up, all the mods? Wiley, I see you. Philly J, what's going on?
But what'd she say, though, that had you switch sides on me?
She showed me the text message and what time you told her we was landing. You gave her no room on her day off.
Come on, man.
Type shit. Cloudy G, I'll tell you every time I see you, Cloudy. Cloudy pulled up on us in Houston and gave us some of the Zayest za you can have.
I want to say this. Cloudy knows the way.
To Broze's heart. You brought him. Broze walked away from the broadcast booth, right?
Yes.
Mind you, I want to tell you guys a little secret.
Cloudy G, I'm about to make you a mod, Cloudy G. First
I want to tell you a secret. If anybody who watched the Houston Daylight versus Nitty pay-per-view, there was a point in time where Broze wasn't on camera and it was just me and Jazz after the battle. The motherfuckers was like, they kicked Broze out the whip. Broze went to Starbucks to get us coffee.
Yeah, bro.
Like, Broze left the venue and went to go get us coffee.
I told him, I said, Froze, I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling.
Look, we ready to
I'm
go live
struggling.
in 5 minutes. Look, I was like, 5 minutes, guys, you ready?
Yeah.
5 minutes. He
I'm
already
like,
come
yo,
on.
I'm like,
He
yo,
like, yo,
there's
listen,
a
Jazz
Bucks,
here.
there's a Starbucks.
He already,
10 minutes.
he Googled it. He already Googled it. He comes to the broadcast booth, yo, it's a Starbucks. He know I'm a coffee fiend too, right? So he like, yeah, it's a Starbucks 6 minutes from here. My eyes lit up, Starbucks.
Well, because look, here's the thing. The hotel we were staying at, all the coffee was at the airport.
Yeah.
You had to literally get in the airport.
Houston doesn't drink coffee outside of a gas station.
Or you're driving, 20, 25 minutes to a Dunkin' or another Starbucks. So we drink a hotel coffee, which wasn't terrible.
He brought 4 cups up all weekend. So I'm like, man, you got to try this.
It wasn't terrible.
Shit water.
It wasn't terrible.
It was shit water. That's what it was. It was terrible. He over there. He got the little stir. I see him. I'm like, yo, he ready to enjoy this cup. There's the Dunkin' 17 miles from here.
No,
can't even get to that.
For real.
So
I'm struggling.
He left to go get coffee. That was fire. Though. We needed that.
It was clutch.
It really got me through the back end of the event for sure.
I wouldn't have made it.
Speaking of event, I know we're a little late. You know what I mean? Sometimes we be just moving on our own beat, but man, Apollo was special. We had a great time, y'all. I don't know what's going on as far as like shadow banning and stuff like that, but we've been dropping the commentary that's not on the VOD. We've been dropping it on our channel. So I'll make a playlist after this, but we're uploading all the commentary from, most of the commentary from both nights. So if anybody's interested in going to see the commentary before and after the battles, we're posting that on our channel. We already got 3 videos up. Also, let's let the chat decide this, because I think we were kind of indecisive.
About what?
Our marathon we were talking about.
I wasn't indecisive.
I was a little bit indecisive. Right?
Yeah.
Now, I want to be clear here. Me and Broze want to go, we want to drop on the page 30 days straight every day.
30 for 30.
30 for 30. Because we're trying to work into doing like 12-hour streams and stuff like that, half a day full. Oh, like Daylight was supposed to come do a 24-hour stream with us.
In real life shit though. Like,
yeah, I mean, Daylight
not just sitting here.
Yeah, like Daylight was supposed to come do a 24-hour stream with us. So we're trying to work up to that, you know what I mean, and start actually delivering that stuff. We got a couple dudes that's supposed to spin on the Frozone in the next couple months. You know, real sick. You owe me one. Charlie Clips, you supposed to spin. Mook, you already know. I'm on your ass, no Diddy. Speaking of Mook.
So Froze, well, let's finish what you was about to say. So Broze wants to know.
Would y'all rap? Now, here's the thing. I want to let y'all know I'm locked in for True Foe. But I told bro, I said, does it make sense to just start it after the True Foe battle? He's like, why? Would it hinder anything? And I'm like, no, nothing at all. He said, well, let's just start today. So what y'all want to do? Should we wait for after the True Foe battle, or should we start the 30 for 30 today? Meaning from today to 30 days from now, we dropping every day.
A video. It don't mean live every day, but
we'll be live though.
Yeah, I'm saying it'll be a video.
I'm dropping blogs. If you're not new to my channel, you know the blogs I used to do with the colorful room and shit like that. I'm gonna start dropping that again. You know what I mean? So we're gonna
put a poll up.
Everybody be asking why we don't do the betting joints no more. That's really a football season thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We do that for football. We don't really do it for the basketball parlays. Yeah, hey Cloudy, that's a good call. Cloudy says start it and just make True Foe Battle a part of it.
See, Cloudy, not only did you
make him a mod.
You know what's funny too, Cloudy? We got to take some of that bud home.
Yeah. Oh, we flew home with that shit, Cloudy.
We got to take some of that home.
My girl got to hit some of that weed. My lady got to hit some of that bud, Cloudy.
I tried my best.
Look, I knew what he was doing.
I tried my best.
When he brought it, I said, yo, we ain't gonna smoke all that. We splitting that in half. He told me, no, we not. Yes, we is.
He grabbed it, he put it in his pocket.
I grabbed
it and put it in his pocket.
The night before we leave, Bro's all outside mingling with the battle rappers back at the hotel, chilling, smoking. I go up an hour earlier than him. I start packing the bag. As soon as I seen the Cloudy G bud, I say, yep, half of this go to me. Boom, put that in my luggage. We ain't even gonna wait till we get home. G, no, I don't think I've ever, I don't know if you a new fan, maybe not a fan, you just here. Or when has Froze ever been a crybaby about wins and losses? When have I ever been known as an excuse maker? That's why I think I'm one of the ultimate pros. I know how to win and I understand that losing's a part of it. You know what I mean? And I conduct myself well when I've lost. So no, there's no excuses. You think a 30 for 30 marathon, I'm locked in, ready to go. I'm locked in, ready to go.
Way better than that shit T-Top had.
I've always got some dookie. Your friend will tell you Frozen well.
Cloudy walked up on, and I gotta say this. Ever since we started this channel, people have been coming up to Broze a lot more. I gotta get used to it too. Like, I'm not all the way used to it. I'm not gonna lie. So
See you, G-Note.
so when people walking up on me, I'm extra in defense mode.
Yeah, bitch. Oh, my bad. I was joking.
I'm not a bitch.
I know you're not out of it. I got some shit I can add to this too.
I'm not a bitch.
Broze is a public figure now. He's a face. So instead of walking around being like my hype man or my manager or my big brother or whatever the case may be, he's actually being approached at these events, and it's new for him. One thing that was standing out to me, and you know, baby, I don't mean nothing by this, but I was a little jelly this weekend.
Why?
The fucking ladies was on Bro's Biscuit in Houston.
I'm not gonna lie, Broze is doing well up there in Houston.
So look, everybody, listen.
Broze is doing well up there in Houston. I'm not gonna lie, I was flattered. This one chick walked up on me and she offended me at the same time. She said, "Damn, Broze, you actually handsome."
Okay, stop there. There's a disconnect here that I connected in Houston. All right. You know what I always hear from the fellas? Man, you and Broze look just alike, gang. We hear it all the time. Old ladies. But one lady, matter of fact, Farrah came over. Hey, you know, we got Broze in top 5 in the building. Top 5. I'm like, top 5 what? Sexiest dudes in the building. I'm like, all right, Farrah. I was like, well, don't we look alike? She said, no, y'all don't. And so I'm waiting for the laugh. She's like, y'all don't look alike. All right, hold the fuck up. I heard you the first 3 times, Farrah, that we don't look alike. Got it. You know, all right, so, like, do we resemble each other? Like, you know what I mean? What type of shit, you know, what are we talking about? Everybody else tell us, but then I noticed it'd be a lot of the fellas, you and your brother look just alike, gang. She like, Froze, we got you in the bottom 50. So then he tells me, first of all, bottom 50 is crazy, Farrah. I'll get domestic on you.
I'll go in there.
So disrespected me. Luckily, I'm loved at home. And y'all know I get a lot of ass at home. I can't stop having kids. But listen. Then he tell me about shorty that come up to him like she was astounded. Like, damn, bros. Like, you actually handsome. I'm like, oh, that was a Froze's ugly comment. You didn't catch it? Like, she thought I was ugly.
No.
But then saw Brody and was like, oh, all right.
No,
She's the go.
No, she walked up on me and said, damn. Like
I told him, I said, yo, that damn was like, you Rosenberg, brother. I didn't expect you to look at that's what type. Oh, now go stop disrespecting me.
Cal. A lot of love, Cal. Shouts out to Landslide TV. Hashtag Spring Cleaning Fire. He says,
hashtag Spring Cleaning.
You're going to get the free promo on this one. You might have to send that through Super Chat next time. I don't make the rules.
If your friends won't tell you,
I don't make the rules, but everybody, Spring Cleaning, it do look like a fire card. It's got a lot of up and coming guys.
He ain't know we had it in front of us. He ain't know we had the card in front of us. You thought we was just fucking around like we wasn't going to talk about that.
Shouts out to Cal.
Shout out to Cal. Cal ducked me in my prime. I'm going to put that out there. Not ducked like he was scared. I felt like Cal knew the reward for winning wasn't worth the risk that it could take of Froze putting him in a blender. I'm a Cal's first ballot Hall of Famer. I want to say that. Just want to let you know that's what I thought, Cal.
Said you ducked him
in my prime
in his run.
Not saying he was scared of me. Not that type of duck.
But he didn't want no smoke.
The dub wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe ARP ain't want to kick
high risk, low reward.
Maybe ARP ain't want to kick enough Fetty out for him to say, you know, I'll go see what's up with Froze.
I mean, he's got his own league now.
Now, Cortland said he'd send me upstairs. Cortland thinks I'm going to the upper room fucking with Cal. Shout out to Cortland. Mike said, do you still got that jar of Yoshi fart juice? We ain't jar no Yoshi fart juice.
You might have.
Well, how Mike Williams would know if I did. Shout out to Cal. Hey, Cal, I like the car. First of all, A-Verb versus JC, solid. You know, A-Verb was the last battle of 27 battles over the last weekend at Apollo. And I actually did not think Verb had a bad performance by no means. And I thought going into the battle, when I found out they were battling last, I said, Verb's gonna have a fucking stinker. Why would I feel that way though? Verb's used to going towards the end of the night on many cards. How many times has he been a card opener? Right? So for me, you know, if you don't like Verb, you just don't like him. But him versus JC, who I was a little, and just a little, he my dog, I love him, bros. I was slightly underwhelmed by JC's performance this weekend. Not that it was bad.
It wasn't bad.
But I just haven't seen him battle live in a long time. So much respect on his name as a PG peer and a brother, and just how I view him and think of him since he, you know, won the tourney, all that shit. I really, really expected to be a little bit more wowed, and I wasn't wowed.
So there you go. JC's a guy who brings his game every time he steps on the field, right? He's prepared. He's always ready to go.
He's hustling for the loose.
So when you, which he was this time as well, and it might not have been as crazy as you deemed it from JC, right? But it was still good. But because he does so good all the time, the ceiling's higher, the expectations are higher.
Yes.
Right? So it might feel like where, you know, in a battle where he actually might have been wigging, maybe not as much as recent, so it kind of feels, you know what I mean? You see what I'm trying to say?
I gave Mad Flex the battle.
I did too.
All right, so
I did too.
We just never really had a big combo about that.
I did too.
All right.
I didn't be honest with you. I gave it to him clear.
Okay, I was gonna use the C word, but I didn't want to. You know, I didn't think JC. Here's the thing, bro.
I'm almost willing to say gentlemen's.
Listen. What you expected and what you got should not skew the final result. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, we live in a day and age when we say another guy's the winner, it's like we're calling the other guy a loser. Make no mistakes here. Mad Flex is not sweet by no means. I knew that was going to be a tough battle. I had JC winning the battle going into the battle right before battle night. So for me, I wasn't surprised, but I definitely was a little taken back by how the battle went. I thought Mad Flex handled JC way more than JC handled Mad Flex, as far as what they brought to the table. And I was very surprised.
I think sometimes also some battles mean more than it might mean to your opponent.
Right.
Right. So if Mad Flex is going in with something to prove, if Mad Flex is going in with that type of smoke, no disrespect to Mad Flex, JC don't need a Mad Flex on his resume. You know what I'm saying?
I think I said, it's fine you said that. I think I said that in my analysis leading up to the battle live. I said, listen, Mad Flex needs a JC win more than JC needs Mad Flex win.
Or even a battle. Like JC didn't need to take a Mad Flex. And that's no disrespect to him. It's just he didn't need to do it. But Mad Flex wanted to prove himself, wanted to prove something to whoever during that battle.
It was a good battle, bro.
So I think, you know, sometimes you get caught up in that too.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Speaking of the landside spring cleaning, I'm with the Big T Fawn shit, by the way.
Me too.
You know, I know Tuna's better.
Me too.
I know Tuna's better days are behind him in totality. But for me, I'm not a firm believer in battle rap that at some point you can't regain it. I love a comeback story, bros. I'm a sucker for a comeback story. Right?
Well, like you said, it's not like y'all getting punched in the face.
Right.
So he can put 3 rounds together and hop back in that hot tub time machine.
I think, and also stepping away, he has so much time lapse in between battles nowadays. So anytime as soon as I forget, like, all right, maybe Big T's done, and then he pops out on a card, you think like, all right, was this the one he took the time off, caught up to the speed of what's going on nowadays? You know, so I'm with him versus Fonz.
I don't do this a lot. And I mean no disrespect here. But I think we kind of anointed Fonz a little too fast. You
know what, bro? I like this type of bros. No. I like this type of bros. That, like, if there's no Diddy, like, because if we gonna get into this fact,
respectfully,
I'll be honest with you.
I just think he got anointed a little too fast.
I wholeheartedly agree. Wholeheartedly agree. And here's the thing, and I like Fonz a lot.
Me too.
But
me too.
And I've seen him
wig.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It became a point where out of nowhere, and it was during the heat of his URL run, where they was starting to like get him in the best puncher category. And I was just like, whoa, hold on. I like what I'm seeing, but I feel like because Fonz is nice.
He is.
I feel like they stole the development process from Fonz, right? I feel like they arrived, like you said, they arrived him too quick. Like it was
Shout out to
almost,
Mama Ward.
I love Mama Ward. She always pops out. Shout out to you.
Ward.
Love A Ward too. That's my guy. Every time you know what, A Ward probably calls me top 5 out of like battle rappers that just like calls me for no reason.
Like the most.
But he also always hangs the phone up very abruptly, and he lies to me every time. Like and it stood out to me the last time we had a conversation. He did it, and I'm like, yo, he always does that. Like he's like weird about hanging the phone up.
Yeah.
Yo, my lady's calling me. I gotta call you right. I hit you right back in 5 minutes. Never calls back in 5 minutes, and we'll be like dead in the middle of a good combo.
I'm done talking.
I'm done talking. First, I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
But Fonz, I felt like they slightly stole his development process, or at least shrunk it in a way where it's like a player coming out in high school, and it just takes him 3-4 more years to develop than it would have been if he played it. You know what I mean? Because he's still a pro and he's still nice, and he'll still fuck you up for sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he not like top tier or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I think we anointed him a little too fast.
I'm with you, bros. I'm with you.
I do. I just think we gave him. I think we put titles on Fonz a little too soon.
And the expectations are too high.
You know what I'm saying?
He's constantly, or maybe more consistently, not reaching where the expectations are. And you know,
sometimes you get big moments in these late stinkers.
He had a battle with Lady J at the Houston Barcode, was it?
Yeah.
I mean, Fonz.
I didn't think the Bad News performance was.
Fonz
was
I'm gonna be honest, Fonz, and fans, please,
Mark. We can say that with a few.
Mark's 1,000% right, but we just highlighted on Fonz for whatever reason. You definitely.
I just seen his name on the card.
And I ain't gonna hold you. When you brought it up, I feel like it's.
I want to see Fonz put a performance together.
I want to see a couple though. Yeah. I want to see a couple.
No. During COVID, was it during COVID? I think during COVID.
You know what it is? You know, because like
y'all here talking to John, and I think he needs to be careful.
Well, I'm
I think he needs to be careful how you talking to John.
Fonz, and if your friends won't tell you, Broze will. Performances in the last 5 to 6. I don't know if we're trending for a John that Serious Jones saw on 3 days prep. I don't know if you want that type of smoke right now. You're asking for it, but dare I say you might not want that.
Yo, and that was so gangster by John. That to take that battle, that was gangster by John too.
Now, I see y'all. Listen. I'm gonna be totally honest here with Daylight versus Nitty.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's be real here. Light, everybody in that building, and I saw it on the timeline too, but I mean we're not at the event scanning the timeline like hard as shit. So we might be able to breeze, see what the fans are saying, but
no, I really just hope they liking FrozenbergTv's commentary. I am refreshing it, but I want to.
Yeah, who talking shit or who showing love? Everybody in the building was trying to figure out what Daylight was talking about in the first round. We were trying very hard, and we were giving him a long time to finally get us to where we was like, there you go. You know,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Froze. I wish we never done it. That second face off, I felt like we might be in I don't want to say trouble. I can duck that face off. The first face off,
Splash House.
The first face off when he was talking to Rum, I'm like, I like what Daylight talking about, and
he controlled the whole time.
I'm a little afraid for Rum at this point. I think Rum was reserved. I'm like, yo,
you're in trouble. Rum.
Daylight seemed like he got some smoke for you.
This is Daylight.
He's talking about resetting battle rat and
first face off.
Like yes, the first face off. Daylight was talking crazy, and Rum really wasn't. doing too much.
Rum-
Now, maybe Rum heard some of that.
Rum start cussing me out.
Maybe Rum heard some of that. Because in the second face-off, Rum was a little more direct. He seemed a little bit more fed up. Maybe like he didn't even want to, be at the face-off at the moment. But when Daylight was talking, I'm like,
Rum's reserved.
I'm not doing no gun bars or anything like that. Now, I'm not saying I want a round full of gun bars. I'm not saying that. But like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want a round full of biblical scriptures either, though. I don't want a round full of extraterrestrial shit either, though. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I had just as much of a problem trying to catch that shit on camera as I did in the building.
For me, and it's not that he's not skilled and he's not a layered writer. For me, this isn't a who can do the biggest math problem out of everybody, the most difficult problem. Like, yeah, Daylight's range of writing is special.
Yeah.
But like, we're battling here, aren't we? And this isn't like you go and then I try to be better than that one. No. We're battling. Me and you.
Yeah.
So I'm cool if you want to take a rocket to outer space here and there, maybe per round. Come on.
Okay, I know that.
I'm on the rocket shit. But at the same time, Nitty's here. Nitty's right here. He's in front of you. He's talking to you. And I just felt like Nitty is already difficult enough. Like, he ain't the easiest person to understand all 3 rounds.
Yeah, but it'll be like a movie line.
No, for
it'll be
sure.
A word he broke
I didn't watch that movie.
You know what I mean?
Know that was fire.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I ain't see that movie. It wasn't fire. But somebody saw the movie. It was fire. Type shit. No, perfect. But I just thought that I thought Daylight overthought it. That's all, in my opinion.
And maybe he wasn't talking to fans like me.
I just thought. No, listen. Listen. There's multiple performances from Daylight that I enjoyed. So for me, I've seen him dumb it down, but still be complex and difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, this first round, it was like, I'm gonna show y'all I rap on a different stratosphere than Nitty, and it's like, bro, respectfully, even if I would to agree that you rap better than Nitty, the way Nitty raps, as far as an underground professional battle rap realm, that doesn't get too much. I rap way better than that. Like, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
There's not that many more levels.
And
than past Nitty. There's not maybe 1 or 2 levels past Nitty. So like, I didn't feel like he had to try to take it to level 15, where to me it just hurt the start of the battle. His first round wasn't ass. I just found myself trying to figure out more than I actually knew. Second round, I'm still here because it's a 3-round battle.
But he
laid down in the second round.
Just dropped a crazy bomb and just folded. Second.
And
I'm gonna say this. For me, it ain't no excuse for professionals. I don't care if you battle every week. If you a pro, you take the battle. I expect you to be ready. And if you in rounds choking, you're not getting no slack from Broze. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Type shit.
Especially if you battle once every year, once every 8 months, it's damn sure no excuse for you.
Right.
I don't want to hear no brain fart, and I know it happens, but I don't want to hear it.
5 battles in 7 years, I believe.
Listen, we can't do that.
I want to tell you something.
We can't do that.
Not only can we not do that, I saw this battle going, the lead up, it was a multiple month process. This wasn't a 4-week build. There was all different times where I'm like, oh, this battle could go this way. It could go that way. Oh, what if this happens? Like, I never, ever saw a scenario where Daylight choked. I never saw it. Never. When he did it, we were all, the crowd got to start catching some of the fans in people's faces, because I'm not going to lie to you. Everybody turned like white.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, it was weird. It was one of the most awkward, eerie feelings I've ever felt at any battle rap event when he fucked up in the second and
The room was like, oh no.
The room, you know, motherfuckers was like deers, motherfuckers antlers went up like, oh.
Well, it started when he ran the round back.
Yeah, we like, oh.
When he ran the round back, he got to a certain point where like, all right, bro, you a little too far to go to the top.
We went back 9 bars.
You a little too far to go back.
No, 4 bars. We started the scheme. You did the scheme before the scheme. Whoa.
A little too far. Okay, you're daylight.
So now,
you know what? It's a little talkative.
Yo, hold that shit down.
It's a little talkative. So you daylight. Run it back. All right, run it back.
You know.
Look. Then you run it back and call Tom.
He said, yo, Tom, you got it. No, he said, yo, no, now look, nobody was talking.
He called Tom.
So look.
He was done.
He does a, yo, man, stop talking. Tom. And motherfuckers was like,
yeah.
You felt the whole, like, motherfuckers just start touching each other. Oh,
no.
Like it was weird.
Started rapping again.
And then he picked it back up.
And then did it again.
Bro, to tell you, I left the room.
And then he did it again.
I left the room.
He timed himself again.
Motherfuckers said, look, the venue had 3 different rooms. It was the room they were battling in, VIP, and then they had a watch room with a big ass 80-inch fucking screen projector on the wall that, so kind of, TBL was smart. They had places to send the talkers.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, you don't have to shut the fuck up. Go in there and watch it in there on the big Titan movie screen then, and you can talk where the bar at and shit like that. There was no bar in the battle room, right? So I walk out. When he choked the 3rd time, and he's like, man, he got it. I walk out. And it's funny because there's different fans in all 3 different sides of the hey, Froze, what's going on? How that daylight? I said, he just choked. Motherfuckers is like, for real? Everybody was like, yeah, he did. He did. Like, I was sick.
It was so unexpected. You had people sitting down, battle rappers, like, oh nah, he faking us out here. He got something up his sleeve.
I wanted to believe.
Now he started rapping bars. I don't know if it was, whatever it was, but he did
Something happened.
He got a round out.
Something happened.
He got a round out.
He did.
He got a round out.
He did, for sure.
But it was ugly. It was ugly.
And then I'll tell you what.
And for me, because he had a crazy third, and I seen a comment that said the 3rd round from him was the best round between both of them. And you could argue that could be true. I'm not saying that it's not.
You might have a dance partner, whoever made that comment.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, and it's not even fair. I'm not even saying that this is fair. Maybe it's not, chat. You could say it's not fair. I don't care. Battle rappers tell me it ain't fair all the time. But when you do that in a second, my ears ain't the same in this 3rd. I'm sorry. It's just not the same. I'm not listening with this same ear.
Especially if I felt like going into this second, Nitty 1-0. That was a vibe in the whole building. I know
not online.
I was about to say,
not online.
I know on pay-per-view land, it's different. Y'all seeing it, we seeing it, we hear it, y'all watch, so I get it.
I'm talking to Miss Hustle. I'm like, man, I might have rum all 3. She said, nah, Daylight got the 3rd. And I said, I know, but his second is not allowing me to give him the 3rd. And he was like, you can't do that. She was like, you can't do that. No. Each round is individual.
No.
And I said, well, look, online, I said, if you give him Daylight the 3rd, a lot of people online
sound like a
is giving Daylight the 1st.
I'm going to be honest with you. Miss Hustle, you wrong and you right. Because you can't do that. Well, people be doing that. For sure, it's hard not to feel the battle is a flow. I know the rounds are individual, but they're uneven rounds, right? So it's set for somebody to be up after the 3 rounds. A choke just fucks everything up, y'all.
Now, I want to say this, too. I want to say this about Rum. And because nothing really bothered me about Rum. I thought Rum, I don't think he was over the top extravagant.
Standard Rum.
But it was Rum, and it was a great, which is great. Standard Rum is great. Standard Rum is better. Standard Rum is top 5 in battle rap. Nobody better. Like Standard Rum.
Rum top 5, and he not 5.
You know what I'm saying? But I think Rum is at a point where he's too good for me. When I hear another dude rapping, I don't want to see all of this. Talk to me. Like, bro, you too good for that, and you battling in God tier modes. Like you getting Luxes and Daylights and you know what I'm saying? Like you about to start probably getting Mooks and Hitman. I don't want to see all the like that shit corny to me. Yeah, that shit corny to me.
Well, first of all, respectfully,
did you not see it?
yes. And no matter if I saw it or not, what you are expressing is the extra shit while your opponent rapping. And I know where
I just think
no, and I know what place you coming from in the sense of like you see a lot of low tiers and amateurs be doing that shit, and it makes you not want to watch the battle immediately. Like, yo, shut the fuck up and let him rap. I get you, but you know, it's you don't know what it's like in between the lines.
I want to hear that shit.
No, you don't understand.
I don't want to hear that shit. You got professionals. You're professionals. Don't.
I see.
Don't start it with that.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Give me another reason. Don't start with that.
Nah, let me ask you a question.
Another reason. Don't start with that.
I didn't cut you off.
That's not. No, that's not. That is a no-fly zone.
The first sentence.
That's a no-fly zone. You don't know what it's like in between the. Like you're up here getting paid to battle. What are you talking about? You're professional. You're getting paid to do this.
You want me to talk, Brody?
Don't start with that, bro.
Nah,
something else. Next reason.
No, you literally didn't let me.
I don't even want to hear the point on that reason.
For real?
As a fucking heart attack.
Do I look like your fucking son or your brother? Because I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know sometimes.
I'll slap the shit out of you. Because whether we agree or not, you gotta let me at least get to my point.
Okay.
All right. Now, you know, is the shit corny? Yeah. But so is the this and that while we rapping and touching your chest, and he might be a little bit more cottonmouth, so he's spraying while he talking, no Diddy. Like, it's a lot of things that go into a battle that's hard to control. One of the things you can control that's still difficult to control is your emotion. We battling. Rex did it to me. Rex will wait for you to finish a bar. 1-0. Right at the end of your bar. And if you're not able to lock in and that bothers you, so fucking be it. There's really no set rules outside of the time limit and no physical contact, which we break that rule. So all I'm saying is Rum being in a big battle like that with Daylight, I could see motions running high. I can understand it, seeing the extra shit. You know what I mean? I didn't think he overdid it. Like you was like, I didn't even think it needed to be noted. You know what I mean? And what I mean was you don't know what it's like in between them lines. It's hard to keep your emotion while somebody's spitting on you, while you spitting on somebody, when somebody touching you as they saying they smack the shit out you, invading your space. Yeah. So it's a emotion. It's hard for it's like a verbal fight.
It's hard for offensive
That's all I'm saying.
To block the defensive tackles. They're really good.
All I think was you didn't know what it was like in between
They're really good. They're really good. They're really good. Right? They're really good defensive tackles. It's hard to block these.
Did Draymond get texts?
Way too many.
Did Draymond get texts?
Way too many.
Did John Morant throwing bombs in the crowd and shit like that? Doing all that?
Way too many. Way too many.
Professionals, though.
All I'm saying
professionals, though. They professionals.
Acting unprofessional.
I don't think, but that's what I'm saying.
That don't make it right.
No.
Because someone else acts unprofessional. No, it's cool to act unprofessional.
I just thought I explained.
That's what you just said.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what that is?
Unprofessional.
It's all right. I'm about to say that's something. We call that something else too.
What do we call that?
Something else. What you just did was something else.
I did with something else.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Are you trying to say I'm dicky in?
I ain't say that.
So
I ain't say that. I'm just saying to say because John Morant unprofessional, it's cool to be unprofessional.
Nah, you was using the word professional as if like tempers don't flare. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but you're getting paid thousands of dollars.
It's hard to tell.
You're getting paid thousands of dollars.
I understand that.
And part of being professional is making sure that footage come out the best way possible. That's part of the job.
It's hard to tell.
I'm saying he too good for all of this.
It's hard to tell.
It's Daylight up here, you rapping again. Show some respect.
It's hard to tell an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman that's getting a little handsy after the play when they fucking fighting and punching and elbowing each other every single play. Not to get a little handsy here and there. Emotions run high. That's what I'm saying. I don't see Nitty doing that often. Is he a repeat offender? I think you see him doing a lot.
I think so.
Yeah, you seen him doing too much? Whatever battle you see him doing it.
I think so.
Oh.
I think so.
Oh. There's another battle you can remember seeing him doing it? That sound like you're doing something. I don't want to say it, though.
Go back and watch. You've seen Nitty battles, right?
I ain't gonna say it, though. Oh, nigga, battle.
We got the most unprofessional.
We got the most unprofessional profession out of anything.
I get that.
I mean, come on.
So listen. For one, I said the only thing I ain't really like that was that. And you over here,
you noted it. Like you was like you made it like it was a thing, like he was a chronic.
I ain't like it.
Like he was a chronic offender. Like he was a repeat offender.
Tell me, chat.
He do it every battle. Big K do it more than anyone. You ain't never said nothing about Big K. See?
Yes, I have.
You ain't never said nothing about Big K.
Now you
Pull the
lying.
blog up. Pull the blog up.
I'm talking to you.
No, all right. I don't remember. Nah, I can't co-sign that. I ain't co-signing like that. I don't remember you ever having no conversation like that. I don't remember us ever having no conversation like that. You saying Big K be talking to us around, you don't like it. I don't remember that. When that happened.
Okay.
All I'm saying is they human, bro. I get your point. I understand.
I'm not saying that enough.
I'd like battle events. I'd like battle events to run on exactly the fucking time they promote. Right? Online. I want to, if they say the battle started at 2 o'clock, I want to see them start at 2 o'clock.
What if the line longer?
But I understand that sometimes the league ready go at 2 o'clock. And Luke Castro down at the fucking taco spot at the corner. You got battle rappers in the front of the venue, the side of the venue, the back of the venue, rolling up Za, waiting for their mans to pull up who flight came today, but they've been in for 2. It's fucking out. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is, you know, it's battle rap.
Yeah, and battle rappers.
And been spitting on me all battle. I want to slap the shit out of him. You don't think I'm gonna make a little hand gesture while he rapping? Especially if I think his ass, or I'm trying to make him choke.
You're professional. You know, just stay that way.
You a football player, right? At the bottom of that fumble, at the bottom of that pile, ain't you pinching?
You can't see that.
But no, I understand that.
Can't see that.
Aren't you doing that?
We can't see that.
You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about a face where you think of something ass. Like, I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about the, you know, the extra shit.
Man, listen. We talking about a motherfucker, if he gets your baby mom name and find out she had relations with somebody else that he knew, God forbid it's a battle rapper, or you're fried, right? And he gonna do it. He gonna say it. Or you get caught allegedly ratting. They talking about it. I'll tell you what, bros. This is what I want to say about that term. It seems to be, you know, a repeating story. A couple battlers, you know, got, you know, some smut on their name in the battle rap streets. Now, for the life of me, I know these battlers are smart enough to know something like that is impossible to hide forever, right? And if you is a battle rapper, a popular one at that, and you got that on your jacket, you know, maybe battle rap ain't the line of business you want to be pursuing. Respectfully. Not that, you know, anything gonna happen to you or a battle rapper's gonna beat you up because you're a rat or anything like that. Just, you split the culture in half and it gets weird. Right? You got people who act like they or do follow street politics online with Eric's and Cody's, you know, talk, motherfuckers who ain't never do nothing in their life, ain't never had talking about rat, and it just gets weird. Your career is essentially over if that stains on your name. I haven't really seen a battle. Well, you know, essentially, motherfuckers use the card anytime they want. They, you know, they disrespect you, they violate you. I just don't, you know. I don't see the point of wanting to be here if you know you did that. Here?
I hate
ain't nobody gonna fucking judge you at Amazon because you told on somebody. Ain't nobody gonna judge you at you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they might.
I don't know where the fuck they finding these videos and this shit, bros. I mean, goddamn it, the battle rap has become TMZ. These motherfuckers got eyes everywhere. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
No, it is a sick place.
It is insane.
It's a sick place.
This shit is crazy, man.
And you know, if it's out there, somebody gonna find it. Period. Now, bro's a civilian, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Broze is like, he went that way, sir.
I don't do no crimes. I ain't got to tell on nobody.
You don't got to do no times.
I don't got to tell on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Got a story about that. Yeah, I still want to see Twerk
is
in a war, but
that's the part that frustrates me the most though is it's the guys that go to work every day. It's the guys that, you know, now I get it. I've been in the streets. I've you know, I know what it is. I know what the codes is. I know, and some of that code I apply to my everyday life still. I'm always 10 toes down, aware of my surroundings. I'm looking to Pete Blitz a mile away. I can see it in the corporate world when when they try and line you up, when they try and finesse you, when you know it's your time.
Some good shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've so I still get it. I still get it, but I don't think, all of us got the right to be speaking on certain shit. For real. Especially if you ain't never been in the interrogation room. You don't know if you ever had the chance to even stand tall. If you done anything to even have to stand tall. You know what I'm saying? I've done things I ain't get caught. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I said, bro, it makes it weird because you be seeing,
everybody shouldn't have a comment.
There's certain people that, shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, everybody shouldn't have a comment. And don't mistake, these internet games for real life. Like somebody could have that on that jacket. Don't mean he won't smack the shit out you. Right? There's murderers that have told. But guess what they still are?
Me and Broze were talking about this shit like a month ago. I'm like, yo. I think about where we came up, right?
Just because he told on me he can't fight.
I'm like, yo, you think about a lot of the toughest people from our neighborhood that was looked at when we was growing up as like fucking cannons.
Yeah, the ones we all know who they are.
Fucking told. But now we 30, like all of them are like rats type shit. The people that that won't not get you beat the fuck up, respectfully.
Yeah, but NBA ain't street.
We never played.
We all can enjoy the NBA. NBA ain't got nothing to do with crime.
We never played NBA, but talk about the NBA. We all play basketball.
Right.
You absolutely know if you go to the rack and take 3 steps to travel, your ass. You know that. You don't need to be in the NBA to know your ass because you travel.
Clear 30, I'm sorry, but that ain't the same thing.
The fuck you talking about?
Like
yo, guard him lefty, you only got a right hand. You don't got to be in the NBA to fucking know that.
We never had a BBL, but talk about it. All right, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
We out of here.
Come on,
hold
man.
on.
Come on,
Before
man.
we go, hold on. What was this? You put a voting poll up, right?
Yeah.
Why I can't? Don't touch me.
You're touching shit.
Start the 30-day now or after fall. You say yes or no.
So I mean, it's obviously yes. Start now. Or
yes,
no.
Start after fall. It could be too though. Retarded.
Hold on. Let me reread that.
Start 30-day now or after fall? Yes or no? It's either before or after. What is wrong with you? Who voted? Hit that like button, y'all. What you like? Literally,
I'm reading that as start now. That's how I read that.
Start now.
That's how I read that. I read that as start now.
Clear 30 said, man, that boy snitched. I love y'all, that boy snitched. I was just, starting now, Cloudy. All right, we starting now. We 30. We on a marathon for everybody who just pulled up. We're dropping content on our channel for 30 days straight. And I ain't talking about the commentary videos. Y'all probably like Froze dropping this corny ass commentary shit. No, I'm not. We got a live or a blog. Or maybe one of our shows like Flowers or Froze or something like that.
Get something. You're gonna get something.
30 days straight. I might, after I cook pho, I might bring for a super stream that night that I'm cooking. Type shit. That's what type time I'm on. Never said bad news for clones.
Yeah, I didn't know that. It's funny. No. When I seen it, I said, damn, I didn't even know you made that the title. That is kind of crazy.
There's a question mark, though. Didn't I put a question mark after it? There's a question. Bad news for clone? Like, question mark. I'm asking. No disrespect, clone. No disrespect, news. Just asking a question. It's public information. I ain't talking about your kids, nothing like that. Talking about your family and nothing like that.
Merc, it used to be 5 for 5. We used to call we're going to go 5 for 5. But, we ain't done 5.
I don't know if we ever did 5 for 5 off for 4 weeks straight, though.
That's what I'm saying. So we haven't done 5 for 5 for so long. I said, you know what? Let's go big. Pause. 30 days straight. We could use it.
Yeah.
Get on the grind. 30 days straight. Whether it be alive, we're going to get up here and shoot this shit. Y'all might see Broze get the shit slapped out of him on these 30 days. We're going to do something.
I'm down for an athletic competition with you.
We could start small, like 3-point, like a 3-point.
No, like arm wrestling, right? And then
Something you have a chance in.
We can put the gloves on. You know, I think I can honestly give you a nice 3-round, 30-second round drink. 90 seconds in total. We don't got to do the shooting shit. My jumper always been better than yours.
Not always. Not always.
My whole life.
Not always.
My whole life.
Not always.
I mean, you're a liar. Why would
Not
you
always. It's not now. Not always. It's not now.
It's not now.
It's not now. And then none of the 3 sports you just named, you're going to win in either. I don't even want to embarrass you like that on the box. I ain't say nothing about no boxing or nothing like that.
Wow, you fucking can't box. You was a wrestler in high school. Shout out to Clear 30.
Shout out to Clear 30, man. Shout out to Clear 30, man.
Super chat.
I respect that. I respect that.
Hey, Clear. You paying a little dimes. You say what you want
to say. You say what you want to say.
Respectfully. Shout out to you. Yeah, you're a wrestler, boy. You know what I'm saying? And all your fights too, that's how you fought. That's how you won. Like, you know, you try to stay on your feet, somebody swing on you, and you try to get up under it, you know, and slamming.
Scoop
and
up
then
top.
Mount.
Full mount.
Full mount.
You ground and pound.
I always thought you rumbled like a white boy.
Okay.
I always thought you rumbled like a white boy.
Okay.
Yeah, like you got your fight, and because you'll fight. But I always thought the fighting you came from mommy's side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not even saying that don't even result in W's. Yeah. You know,
so would you say you tried to stay on your feet more as a fighter?
Too much. Too much.
I've always been smarter than you, bro.
Too much.
Right?
Here's the thing.
Would you think you're a good boxer or something?
If you our volume ain't low, Migo Taz. Ain't nobody say that all video.
So why you read it?
I don't know why that comment bothers me. I'm gonna keep it a bean. If you can't box, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. Like, I'm not saying I'm no pro boxer, but yes, I'm comfortable enough with my hands.
Yeah, think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying.
If you're not like that,
if you have no capabilities, I'm going to
not
crash
capabilities. You might just not be really good on your feet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then we're throwing hands. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you're below average, I'm trashing you.
Yeah. Well, one of my strong suits was I get my hands on you. It usually was favorable for me.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I got you.
I get my hands on you. It's favorable.
Goods is a legend. Who said he wasn't a legend? I seen that comment like 5 times. Who said he wasn't a legend? Where was the argument happening? State your source. State your source. Where'd you get that information from? Where'd that topic become a topic? Bros, give me your Mount Rushmore cereal.
Mount Rushmore.
I'm going first. Frosted Flakes.
4.
Frosted Flakes. I'm going first. I'm going first. Frosted Flakes. I'm going to fuck the coin toss. Frosted Flakes. Rice Krispie with the scoop of sugar. Rice Krispie with the scoop of sugar. I don't know why you scratching your face up. It's mine.
Oh, it's yours.
Frosted Flakes. Rice Krispie with the scoop of sugar. Fruit Loops. And I think I'm gonna go Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. So no Mount Rushmore, I get 4. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Hold on. You can clip this up and fucking send it to him too. Is twerk still doubtful day to day or ruled out right now? Because I don't want to hear anybody talking on the injury report. Or I don't want to. That shit pissed me off. And I thought it was funny in real time. Dame over there out. They getting duffed in game 1. You want to argue a Halliburton because he lighting y'all the fuck up. It ain't his fault. You ain't ready to play yet. Clear for game 2, right? What you mean? Goods ain't a superstar, twerk. You can't say that on the IR. You can't make that comment. You have to be Cheerios.
Frosted Flakes. Captain Crunch. Fruity Pebbles.
I think you smoked my Mount Rushmore. Say that shit again. I think I like your cereal better than my shit.
Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes,
What the flakes? I think I had the
Captain Crunch,
berries or oops, all berries, standard Captain Crunch, or all the yellow joints.
the Captain Crunch, like with the berries.
Crunch ties me, Captain
Yeah,
Berry.
with the
Got you,
berries.
got you, got you.
And Fruity Pebbles.
I'm not mad at the Pebbles. I thought about it.
Fruity Pebbles.
I thought about it. Nah, I almost like your cereals better than my cereals.
Yeah. I'm a huge Apple Jacks guy.
Yeah, he said change the Frosted Flakes just because I said it first. A little
Apple
diversity.
Jacks. Apple Jacks.
And if I was to change my Frosted Flakes, because you pick Frosted Flakes, I'd probably go Cocoa Pebbles.
See, the Frosted Flakes is so good because you don't
Cocoa
need
Pebbles.
nothing.
I'm ready to go get a box of
You
cereal
don't
on the way
need
to the
nothing.
crib.
You don't need, like I don't know who it was, but I think either Jazz or Geechee, help me out, chat. Which one said it? Said they put sugar on the Frosted Flakes.
This is a little much.
I never needed to put no sugar on no
Cornflakes, you got to doctor the cornflakes up, and you can. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know what else I find? The Smacks.
The Smacks is like the Munchos of the
Bro,
cereal
with the
joint.
Smacks, bro.
I'm telling you,
bro, the
the
Smacks,
Smacks is ridiculously, criminally underrated.
right?
I can't lie. You know what else is fire about Smacks
We
too?
ain't have roaches at the crib, so we can eat the
I'm
Smacks.
tell you what.
Ain't no problems.
I'm gonna tell yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes Mom Dukes had us in the most rugged places we could be
Can't
in the
eat Smacks
neighborhood.
everywhere.
We done got to the spot.
Can't eat Smacks everywhere.
You can't eat Smacks everywhere. That's offending.
Look, if you had roaches, Smacks was not. You can't eat Smacks everywhere. Mom Duke's crib was cool all the time.
I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna hold you. Mom Dukes used to. We done been in the projects with the cleanest crib. I mean,
Oh, man.
every time we get an inspection, man, they done walked into some bomb shelters.
Yeah.
They come here, Mom Dukes got this shit looking like
off at the door.
we got this shit look like a penthouse in here. You know what I mean? I done seen it. We could have a Honey Smack bowl of cereal at our crib safely.
Listen, low key, Pops was that work too.
Pops is definitely.
Gotta have them.
Yeah, you like waffle crisp?
No, I didn't like the honeycombs like that.
Honeycombs?
Nah.
The honeycomb requires a scoop of sugar to get its full potential.
See,
though.
I don't like.
Certain
I don't want to.
Frosted Flakes not one of them, but there are a lot of top tier cereals that just require a scoop
I
of
don't
sugar.
want to. I don't want to
You
eat
got
the
just a
sugar.
scoop of-
I don't want to
just
eat
a
the
scoop.
Sugar. I want the cereals.
Scoop.
There's so many cereals where you don't need to scoop sugar. I'm just gonna go with
Frosted
that.
Flakes is OD. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can't scoop the sugar.
Honey Bunches always is ass. No matter what you put in the granola, the Cluster Jones, they all
I
ass.
know I'm getting older because I can't even eat that shit no more.
Yeah.
I can't eat cereal no more. Yo,
I get fucked up.
I eat a bowl of Oops All Berries. I'm gonna be shitting green and purple for a week.
I literally the last time I had a stomach virus, which was in the last,
Excuse me, chap.
which was in the
Keep
last
it
4
real.
months. I was hurt. I had a big ass. I had a popcorn bowl of Oops All Berries. A popcorn bowl, bro. I was sick for the next 4 days. It was the worst shit ever.
And you know what else I don't do? I'm not a milk boy anymore either. Like I never drank milk anyway, and I think if you like Froze could drink a glass of milk. That is disgusting to me.
Well, we'll put it in context.
Like, you can drink a glass of
Not
milk.
if I'm thirsty. I'm never just drinking a glass of milk. I don't fucking
I
put
didn't-
that smell on my name.
I said you could drink a glass
Or
of milk. Could you not?
Or like a banana muffin, little.
Answer my question. Yes or no? Could you peanut butter and jelly? You could go get a glass of milk, right? Like you could.
Come on, man.
I could never raw dog no milk. First of all,
Peanut butter and jelly is not raw dogging it.
no, I could never.
You're not raw dogging it. You're not. If you got a peanut butter and jelly, a pastry of any kind of your liking, you're not raw dogging the milk. You don't
You're
understand.
raw dogging
No,
it.
you're not.
You're raw dog.
Don't let you have a cookie or something. Now you getting
Yeah,
exquisite.
I'm never donking my. Nah. I never was down with that. I could never
You're
raw
wrong.
dog no milk. Now I don't drink milk. Period.
Don't just act like I go pour that shit like it's a glass of orange juice or something. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do that.
I've seen you drink glasses of milk.
With something.
But regardless, I've never put milk in a cup to drink ever.
Why are you so angry about milk?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking
Does it make you
crazy.
fucking special or something?
Huh?
It make you special. You don't drink milk.
Nah, I don't. No, nothing special.
That's why
I
you
just
be
can't
breaking
fathom
bones
it.
and shit. You know, they told us they
I-
be breaking
for- no,
bones.
now that
Fragile
maybe.
ass boy not having that milk. Now that calcium.
So if without cereal, I probably wouldn't. You know what I mean? Never had no milk, but the milk don't hit the same. The cereal don't hit the same in the almond milk.
Maybe to try to oat.
This don't hit the same.
All
I
that shit
tried
ass.
tried
All that
all
shit
of them.
ass.
I
All
tried
that
all
shit
of
ass.
them.
All
It
that
don't.
shit ass.
It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same.
Almond milk is cool. Like the chocolate almond milk is cool, but I ain't cereal in that. He mad as shit at the dairy
Shout
industry.
out,
Y'all
Avo.
hear him? He mad as shit.
No, I don't though. The milk.
What's up, Avo? Miss you too, gang. Mad as shit at the milk industry.
No. That's. I asked you this the other day.
I'll tell you what. I will say this though.
Like, who said drinking milk from a cow? is
Have you ever
cool?
tried skim?
No.
Try skim.
Like for what? Like
It's the most watery version of milk you can have. The most wateriest version.
here for some coconut milk. Big pause. Is coconut milk a go? No
How come
pause, Ivo.
Nothing hits in the cereal like that moo. Like that's a fact. You can put whatever, you can figure out whatever replacement you want. If it don't got no moo in it, it's never gonna hit the same.
Gotta have a moo.
You out of your mind? Gotta have that moo.
I went to a.
I mean, nowadays I enjoy a custard over ice cream, frozen custard.
I went to this place.
And I think that's eggs.
I was doing this inspection, and it was a slaughterhouse. They line them up, gang. They line them up.
Come on. Because you ain't drinking milk and eating hot dogs and shit. I mean, hamburgers and shit like that.
What?
You eat them hot dogs and don't act like you don't fucking no beef. Don't tell me how they kill my animal. I want to see that motherfucker chucked up and quarter pounded by the time I see it. So I don't give a fuck what happened to him.
Oh, okay.
He was in a slaughterhouse. They downed him to moo.
Bro,
cracking him. That's
no,
sad.
there's a
That's just sad.
bro. I mean,
That's
right.
just sad.
I'm right there. I'm right there. You just doom. You see a big ass blade come. I ain't never seen no shit like that. People are employed. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life.
I don't want to act like I'm any better. That's a soulless act. But
I go into the cafeteria. Beefsteak was on the menu.
did you have a plate?
I couldn't.
I respect that.
I couldn't.
Go home in your circumference of
I
your privacy,
couldn't.
your home and purge. You
I
couldn't
could
have
not.
any on site.
I could not.
Wasn't cut like that. I understood. I don't think I would have.
Hey, Cloudy. I don't know if I'm the glizzy god,
Around here, you is.
but I'm just not for the hot dog hate or slander.
He took Ace I Mean to get a dog. They left. Like they on somewhere we were going to the store get some meat. Him and Ace I Mean went and got hot dogs.
He got a quarter pounder.
The big bite.
He got a big bite. That's
So-
on the channel. You go see that. That's on the
That's
channel.
real. Yeah, go look at our shorts. And they're big biting. It's crazy.
Now I don't like the quarter pound dog. I like the
At that point,
I like-
if it's that point, I need a sausage.
the
Little
original.
mild sweet.
The original dog. I just like the original dog. Little char. Ketchup, mustard, little relish, little onion if you got a little raw onion, maybe a little sauerkraut, one or the other. If you got sauerkraut, I like the spicy mustard.
Listen,
A little chili cheese.
the times is the times.
A little chili cheese.
The times are times. Like, I mean, the fucked up way,
We act like it's not a top 5, like cookout barbecue item.
it's just the cheapest item to cook and make everybody.
It's top 5.
Barbecue is culturally different when you travel, right? Like, you go to some of these big barbecue states in these down south cities, like the hot dog ain't nothing different than a fucking napkin. And they motherfuckers is putting slabs of ribs
Hot dog.
and pork shoulders
Little
and shit.
salad,
Like, you
little
kidding
potato
me?
salad. Give me some pasta salad. I need
That's
two-
more like an East Coast
I
thing.
need
We can't
two-
barbecue
I
down
need
here.
2
We ass.
deviled eggs. I need 2 deviled eggs and maybe some ribs on my plate. Little barbecue chicken.
Best thing we had in Houston was some tacos out of a gas station. Little gas station had a little taco grill next to it. Little old Mexican lady hooking that shit up. Right over there. Yeah, that's a do.
Yeah.
Ain't no, you saying that like down here. Coconut water fresh from the fruit. All right. Does this
No,
count? Does this count day 1 of the 30-day marathon? What's gotta be? It's gotta be a punishment. Like you know, it's gotta be a punishment.
No, there's going to be no punishment because we're going to complete the objective.
Yeah,
There's going to be no punishment.
30 days straight, y'all. 30 days straight. Day 1.
I even said either the 30 days or the only way we could end it early, we would have to lose 20 pounds apiece. That's the only way we could stop short of the 30.
20 pounds in 30 days?
Yeah.
Or it'd be less than 30 days.
Yeah, it'd be less than 30. You got a lot of weight on you, big boy. If you went to the gym, drink water, ate right, you could lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Type shit?
You got 20 pounds of water in you, big guy. I mean, you get rid of that.
Ain't the only thing adding to this weight. Hey, all right, so we day 1 of the 30-day marathon. We day 1. No, I actually.
He gonna get a
shit,
he gonna cut weight like he trying.
Shit sounded like. I actually the videos every day sound a little better. 20 fucking pounds, 25 days. Full might cook, no pun intended. Full might cook. Why are y'all acting like I might not cook though? Right? I hate when y'all do that. Full ready.
Might have to remind us.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
I might have to remind us, big guy.
No, that's a fact. I think I do need to remind the people.
Yeah.
I do think, I think I do need to remind the people. I ain't gonna say what I was just about to say. That. I think I do need to. Yeah. I think I do need to remind the people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the other thing to myself.
Yeah. All right.
Acting like True Fo some type of dangerous battle rapper. All of a sudden he nice. Did y'all know he a 10-year vet? Did y'all know that? 10 years? I was even flabbergasted. I'm like, damn, I thought he only been around for 5. He's like a 10-year new nigga. He just stopped being a new dude. 10 years? How dangerous is he? Like, what was his craziest run in those 10 years where it's like...
It might be now.
Felt like it might be. I'm just saying. On paper, I don't get it. On paper, I don't get it. I just on the paper. Yeah, I'm going to be ready. I'm ready now. Ready now.
Okay.
Working on my 3rd though.
Okay.
We got time. This ain't battle week. You know what I mean? So my first tour, like, just kind of confidently rolled me into my 3rd round. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of fucking cooking for. Damn. I beat A-Ward 3 years ago. Raheem Anderson. Respect the photo. I think he's a formidable opponent. You feel me, Almighty? Like, I'm like, yo, you've been in the game for 10 years. I was ready to give him credit. Like, yo, you actually 5 years. You got your name right. 10 years on phone name. I'm like, whoa.
It's a long time.
It's a long time, bro. You've been around since 2015? Been around since 2010. It's not close.
5 years.
It's a half a decade, bro. It's a lot of experience. Respectfully.
You gotta convince me.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up and hit my music.